Okay, let's get right into it. Today, we're breaking down the exact professional blueprint, the standard operating procedure for packing a master bedroom. Look, this isn't just about putting stuff in boxes. This is about strategy. This is about saving you real cold hard cash on moving day.
So let's kick things off with a concept we in the industry call the messy bedroom tax. What on earth is that? Well, it's that hidden cost you end up paying when your bedroom isn't prepped to a professional standard before the crew shows up. It's the money that gets tacked onto your bill minute by minute while our guys are solving problems that could have been prevented.
And get this, on average, that tax can add at least 2 extra hours of labor to your bill. You know, when you hire movers, you're paying for speed and efficiency. But here's the thing, efficiency is a two-way street. When our crew has to stop and figure out how to safely move a bunch of ripped trash bags full of clothes, that clock is still ticking.
So our goal today is pretty simple. We are going to transform you into a pro packer. I'm literally handing you our internal playbook. We call it the bedroom bliss, that our crews use to get your master bedroom loaded safely, securely, and most importantly, fast.
Okay, first things first. Before you even think about packing a single thing, you've got to have the right tools for the job. This is what we call gathering the core four. This is the absolute foundation of a professional-grade move.
So what are these core four supplies? Well, number 1, medium boxes. And I mean medium, not large. These are your workhorses for folded clothes, books, and all the stuff on your nightstand. Number 2, wardrobe boxes. You know, the tall ones with the metal bar inside. Number 3, mattress bags. These are completely non-negotiable for protecting your bed. And number 4, 2-ply newsprint. It's simple, it's cheap, and it's the fastest way to wrap lamps in decor. And let me be perfectly clear. Please, stop going to the grocery store for old banana boxes. They just crush under pressure. And for the love of all that is holy, stop using trash bags for clothes. They don't stack in the truck, they always rip open, and they offer zero protection. Using pro supplies isn't about spending more. It's about investing a little to prevent costly damage and, you guessed it, save a ton of time.
All right, you've got your supplies. Let's move on to the biggest item in the room, the bed. This is an area where a lot of those hidden costs can just pop right up if you're not careful.
The protocol here is super straightforward. First up, strip all your linens, sheets, comforters, everything, and pack them into a medium box. Next, slide your mattress and your box spring into their own dedicated mattress bags and tape them shut tight. Then, and only then, you can start disassembling the bed frame itself.
Now we need to talk about a really critical detail, the hardware. I'm telling you, lost hardware is the #1 reason people end up sleeping on a mattress on the floor on their first night in a new house. It's a totally avoidable and often surprisingly expensive headache.
So, here is the absolute foolproof method. You're going to take every single nut, bolt, and washer and put them into a clear Ziploc bag. Seal it up good and tight. Then, you place that sealed bag into one of your medium boxes that you have clearly labeled on all sides as the parts box. This box is basically the key to reassembling your entire life.
All right, let's talk about dressers and nightstands. You've probably seen some advice online, maybe from a friend, telling you to just leave your clothes in the drawers to save a few boxes. That is a huge mistake. We have a strict company policy for this, and we call it the gold standard. The rule could not be more simple, more direct, or more non-negotiable. You must empty every single drawer. And there are 2 mission-critical reasons for this. The first reason is just pure physics. Weight. A solid oak dresser is already a beast to move. Now add 60 pounds of jeans and sweaters to it, and it becomes a massive safety risk, especially going down a staircase. It puts our crew, your walls, and the furniture itself in serious danger. Now, the second reason is a bit more technical, and it's something called structural shear force. See, dresser drawers sit on these delicate little glides. When our crew has to tip that fully loaded dresser on its side to pivot around a tight corner, the entire weight of your clothes puts this incredible, focused pressure on those small metal or plastic parts. And you know what happens? They snap. And just like that, a perfectly good piece of furniture is ruined. So please, empty the drawers.
Let's move on to the closet. This is where those wardrobe boxes we talked about earlier become your absolute best friend. And this is where a simple pro trick can save you a surprising amount of space and money.
We're going to talk about something called volumetric efficiency. I know, it sounds fancy, but it just boils down to a really simple idea. Don't pay to ship empty air. You want to use every single cubic inch of the boxes you paid good money for, and this is exactly how you do it.
It's a really easy 3-step process. First, do not take your clothes off the hangers. Just grab them in bunches and transfer them directly from your closet rod to the metal bar in the wardrobe box. It's crazy fast, and it keeps them from getting wrinkled. But then, notice that giant 2-foot gap of empty space at the bottom? That is wasted money. So step 3 is simple. Line the bottom of that box with all of your shoes.
By doing just that one little thing, you totally maximize the box's volume. You can often completely eliminate the need for 2, sometimes even 3 extra medium boxes that you would have wasted just on shoes. That saves you money on supplies, and more importantly, it saves incredibly valuable space on the moving truck.
And finally, our last step in the protocol. Now this takes maybe 5 seconds to do, but I promise you, it will save you a massive headache when you're trying to set up your new bedroom. It is all about the electronics.
Before you unplug a single cord from your TV, your cable box, or your sound system, pull out your phone. Take a clear, well-lit picture of the back panel where all those cords connect. This becomes your own personalized blueprint for reassembly. No more guessing which HDMI port goes where. It's such a simple step, and it makes setup an absolute breeze.
So let's just recap the big ones really fast. The crucial points are: use the Core 4 professional supplies, secure every last screw and bolt in a clearly labeled parts box, empty every single dresser drawer to prevent catastrophic damage, and pack your shoes in the bottom of your wardrobe boxes to use every inch of space. Following these steps protects your stuff, it speeds up the crew, and it lowers your final bill. It's a win-win-win.
Now, you do not have to memorize all of this. We've actually put together a simple 1-page PDF checklist of this exact master bedroom protocol. Just click the link down in the description to download it. You can print it out, tape it to your bedroom door, and make sure your move is as efficient and as affordable as it possibly can be.